It's my fault, ain't it? I don't wanna have to explain it, but it's my fault, ain't it? I don't wanna have to go off and explain all the ways that I don't care anymore about all of this. Patiently anticipating the fall of this. And I called it once before from the beginning, but I don't listen to my intuitions. Oh, whoa. And it's my fault, ain't it? I don't wanna have to explain it, but it's my fault, ain't it? I don't wanna have to go off and explain all the ways that I break hearts. Never thought that I'd break you. Felt like moving on right, felt like a breakthrough. Now we up and having long fights. I might need a break too. You say you wanna take one, I say I wanna take two. And don't wake up, I'm feeling down. Everything got pushed away, I don't even wanna be here now. Little voice said don't give up, but little voice don't scream so loud. My body's frozen solid, my body's burning down, but it's my fault, ain't it? I don't wanna have to explain it, but it's my fault, ain't it? I don't wanna have to go off and explain all the ways that I
All right, howdy, folks. Real quick, I just wanted to say that if you are interested in looking up that song, it is called "Intuition" by Dosi. It is a really good song. So I wanted to explain a few things quickly and also say some things quickly, and then I'm gonna bring some people in. They're gonna help me explain an idea that I have. Because I'm stupid. So anyway, I wanted to thank everyone uh for being in my corner that has been in my corner. I appreciate all of you guys, and I don't think I wouldn't be myself if I didn't have you. So thank you. There have been a few people who have reached out to me and offered assistance when it comes to like NA and stuff like that to help me continue my path of staying sober, and I appreciate that. I also, real quickly, am going to honor my word. And Wildheart, I'm sorry I didn't do this when you were talking to me, uh, but I apologize for some of the really fucked up shit that I've said to you. Even if I was angry at you, I probably shouldn't have said that shit, uh, and I'm in the wrong for it, so I apologize. I do hope that if you are getting sober, it goes well for you and your life is better for it. Um, so that's the only thing I want to say on that. Um, but yeah, I wanted to just take a minute and thank everyone for everything that they've done, giving me opinions, giving me ideas, thoughts on things. Um, so yeah, anyway, I'm gonna bring in our guests. Hello, my friends.
Hello.
We got Mr. Freeman and we've got the Housey. Um, so
I missed everything that you've said up to this point. I seriously just got here.
you're good. Low key, I was just thanking people, everyone that's been in my corner for being in my corner, and then I gave an apology to Wildheart. That's basically it so far. Anyway, uh, so I wanted to like talk out an idea and maybe get some feedback on how I can do it to the best of my ability. Uh, a few people, like I said before, there were some people that reached out to me about, helping me with NA or being someone to talk to whenever I feel like I can't uh, get thoughts out of my head. I appreciate that. And low key, it's one of the reasons why I do YouTube in the first place. It's not because I want to be Mr. Popular or social climb or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just low key want to be a light for people at the end of the day who are going through similar shit like me. And uh no, I'm not trying to like be boohoo pity me shit, by the way, just clarifying. I want to recognize that I have not been a great person sometimes, whether it was justified or not. And I have said some really heinous shit. I don't want to be that person, low-key. I actually just want to be this, kind of chilled and relaxed. What's up, Guru Lady? I'm sorry I didn't notice your comments. Oof. I hope everything goes well in the blood test. So the idea that I want to do is I want to do like a podcast for addicts by addicts, but like I low-key don't know a good way to do that. And I was wondering if you guys might have any ideas.
Wait a minute. What is the goal?
So I want to make a show that's like for addicts by addicts, like, you know, people that have all faced addictions, and like talk about their experience and how they've been doing sober and shit like that. But I don't want, but I don't want it to be like, how do I say it? I don't want it to be like dick sucky. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean by like that, I don't want it to sound like we're all sucking our own dick and being like, look at us, we're
normally done off
perfect.
air.
Yeah.
I mean, not the dick sucking, but the group therapy shit, because people spill their stuff. You don't want
No.
spilling their shit to the public.
No, not like telling fucking hardcore shit. Just like if someone's like going through shit and they feel like alone, they can come and watch and not feel like they were alone. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like an everyday fucking thing. Oh, Halsey's back. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, brother? I'm glad to see you here.
All right, everything's fixed now. I think
everything exploded, but now it's fixed.
Booga. Look at
Does that make any sense?
Okay, so you have to figure out what you want it to be, not just what you want it not to be.
Right.
You also have to figure out what kind of time frame you're looking at as far as how long the show is going to be, and then what format it's going to follow and when it will be.
Right.
If you're going to pre-record stuff and then put it on like a regular video and not have it be a live stream, you could do that. Or you could, I think that's less pressure personally than having it be live. You can always arrange for interviews or things like that and do it all off air and then edit a video and put it on, and that's your podcast. But you should make some notes, what are my goals? What do you think the format might look like, and what kind of content do you want to have? Like, do you want to have sections? Because some people might do like a little segment in the beginning that lasts like, 5-10 minutes, and then like another segment that lasts a little longer, and then like little stuff to break it up, and then like some kind of ending that's maybe consistent.
Yeah. Like, so the idea that I had for like the start of the show, right, is one thing that I really fucked with the last NA group that I went to. They did a thing called lows and highs, right? And it was to help learn to accept small victories, which sounds stupid as fuck, but like it helps.
No, it's not stupid actually. It's recommended in a lot of different kinds of therapies to celebrate small victories, and so that's good. Yeah.
Like that's kind of what I want to start the show, and then I don't know what to do for that middle part. That's the part that I'm having fucking trouble with. Cause like I don't want it to be more than 2 hours, like maybe hour 30 is the longest.
I mean, you could always choose a source of like what you would consider inspirational work, right? Like, be it a book that you could go through chapter by chapter and sort of like review the good ideas you think it had, or the therapeutic exercises it might have had, whatever, whatever the case may be, pick something maybe. And then you've got like a, 15 to 20 minute or 30 minute segment, maybe longer, and maybe 45 minutes, in the middle, where you're reviewing something, or you're going through something, like through a class that deals with addiction, you know, a workbook.
Yeah.
I mean, all that. There's so many different possibilities. I don't know. But I mean, I think you should probably start out with some notes, you know?
Yeah. Because like the thing that I really want, to be completely honest, and like I said, was just like I want to have like a show where like if someone happens to stumble on this shit and they're going through like getting sober or like trying to figure out what would help them get like sober, like that's the target that I want. Like I actually want to help people that want, that are in need of help, or like if they don't have someone to talk to, they can come and just fucking vibe with us. That's more of the thing that I really want it to be. Cause like that's kind of just who I am, is I try to vibe with people, and like I don't really give a shit about small fucking things.
I mean, you could always connect it to like a Discord server that's specifically for that, that would offer like a 24-hour sort of like, you know, drop in and chat sort of environment, along with whatever you're doing, you know?
Yeah. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Make it a new server that's just that purpose alone.
Because that's what musicians was for when I made that Google chat. Because like you guys make fucking music. If there's new people that want to get added, then they can join it and y'all can collab and shit like that. Because like, Will, I really like the fucking music breakdown that we did earlier. Like that was really fun. Like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
I like music conversation.
see, like that's the kind of like content at the end of the day that like I want this channel for. Not like keeping up with drama, not keeping up with fucking petty bullshit. Just like come to vibe. And what I want for the recovery show is kind of that too. Like if you're vibing and you don't feel like you're alone anymore, that's the fucking goal. Because in all honesty, the only reason why I want to do a show like that is because I low-key know how it feels to be alone, and it sucks ass. And I haven't really said a lot of this publicly, but like main reason I used was because I was tired of feeling alone and I wanted to fucking die. That's the only reason. And if I can prevent people feeling that way, I think that's all that matters. You know what I mean?
I mean, to prevent it would be, that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself.
Yeah, I know.
But to offer like resources for positive stuff, you know, self-care and keeping on track, whatever, if there's some step program that's being followed, you know, those kinds of sort of resources, so that when people come, they can browse around and sort of be inspired by whatever you've got going on, you know?
Yeah. That's kind of why, that's why I apologized for the shit that I said, because, like, at the end of the day, I recognize that I am not a fucking perfect human being. And over the last couple of weeks, there have been some things said to me that I took into consideration. And that's why, like, I want to move past all, like, drama shit and just, on this channel, just focus on fucking uplifting people. That's basically it. Like, if I go to other people's show and they're fucking with people, then that's what I'm there for. But, like, here, it's just vibes. But I also recognize that there is an extent on how far I should go on the shit that I say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I wish you luck with it.
I say make some notes, you know, figure out how long you want it to be, and then figure out what you want in the first part, middle part, last part, and what elements, do you want, and just, go. I would say that's kind of like your roadmap, and then you can go from there, and then from there it's an experiment, but at least you got a little bit of a roadmap to follow.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for like showing up and just fucking talking, because like sometimes just talking to people about an idea helps. Because I have 1,000,000,001 fucking thoughts going through my head, so sometimes it's hard to fucking craft down an idea.
Well, it's good to want to do something to help people. There's a lot of times what we start out with doesn't end up the way we want it to, though. It turns into something else. So,
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
and it,
go with it and just see where it goes.
see, and I want to, like, I don't think anybody thinks this, but just in case, like, I don't want it to be because, like, oh, I'm trying to be a good, shiny person for everybody in public. Nah, fuck that shit. If you don't like me, that's chill. I don't want to have to, like, don't bring me up, don't start drama with me. There will be no drama from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
That,
can't say that because it may not have to do with me. Someone can attack one of my friends and there'll be drama.
yeah,
But I don't know. Like I would suggest also, you might want to, like maybe start small and focused on like maybe one kind of segment and make it like, just make it consistent. That's the key. Like, do make your time slot work. Do
yeah,
it every time. Don't skip any. Don't, like just get it. Like if it's once a week, twice a week, once a day, I don't know what you're thinking of, but you know, make the small thing roll and then add to it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like, what I'm thinking is, like, I want it to be a once a week thing, I think. Maybe like on a Sunday or some shit. Cause like it's the end of the week in my opinion. Monday is a new week. So like you've had the whole week, you know. Uh you could work out some highs and lows of the week and we could talk about, you know, things to appreciate from that and what we've learned from the experience. Like that's the first part. And then I think that idea about like sharing literature that like helps with that was a fucking good idea. So thank you for that.
There's a really good channel that has a lot of great content and even has like I don't know what their license. I don't even know if any of their stuff falls under like copyright because it's so old. But they read a lot of really cool books on there that are like kind of like mystic self-help from like the 1800s and through like the mid 1940s or so.
Yeah.
Really, really interesting stuff. Like it's called the Master Key Society, and but they have a lot of really good ideas in a lot of these writings that are just like true no matter where it comes from or when it was written, kind of thing. Wherever you
Yeah.
find inspiring works like that could be a source for a segment for sure.
Yeah, like then the reason I started really thinking about this today was what I was like when we were all talking about music and stuff and I brought up that album that I want to do. Like, oop, Mr. Freeman left. Um
Yeah, I have to go soon too, but what was finish your thought and we can.
like I realized that in order for that to really show what I wanted to show, I also have to fix my actions going forward. So that
I
just made me
mean,
think about a bunch of shit.
yeah, I mean, if you feel like sharing that kind of stuff with the world, like your own self analysis and what you feel like you need to fix about yourself, that's up to you. That is, it can
Yeah.
be a private journey, but it can also be public because some people like the feeling where they declare something publicly, now they're more accountable.
Right.
But some people operate, everyone has different requirements and different needs, so you'll see
Yeah.
what works for you. But yeah, I
I
think it's a cool
appreciate
idea.
I appreciate you being here by the way.
Oh yeah, no problem. But yeah, I am gonna actually go and work on some project stuff that I have to go with my momentum, because it
I get you.
fucking stops if I stop. So
I
anyway,
hope it
have a
goes
good
well.
one. Yeah, thank you. Later.
Um so yeah, I'll probably end this, but I do want to say like for anybody that's watching this in the future or like right now, if like when this live ends, if you want to throw some suggestions or if you're interested in watching or joining the show and you want to let me know, put it in the comments. Like at the end of the day, And this isn't me. By the way, I just want to clarify something. I'm not saying that if my friends are being attacked on some bullshit, I won't stand up for my people, because at the end of the day, I will. But like Loki, don't start no problems. I just don't want any problems at the end of the day. So like, that sounded bad, but that's not how I meant it. I'm just trying to be peaceful, and that's my route, you know. So to anybody that I said some shit about and they want to address me with it, hit me up privately, message me, whatever you want to do. But like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments. I really appreciate it. I'll try to reply back to you, thank you or something. But so seriously, I want to thank a lot of people for being in my corner, you know, because I ain't always made it easy. And I understand that. I am not a perfect person. And at the end of the fucking day, I'm just trying to be the best that I can be. So I love all of you. To the cult, I hope you guys are having a great day. I love all of you. To the people not in the cult, I love all of you. Praying for you. And I hope everything is good today for you. So thank you guys, and I will talk to you later.